Hello, everybody! KJ back with another episode of The Ultimate Cars Opening. In the previous episode, we checked out some more stuff from Indiana. I had a lot of fun with that. And now we are checking out stuff that is kind of all over the place. A lot of this stuff is from places that I got in person, like I got from Target and places like that. I think, in fact, actually, a big majority of the things here are from Target. Some are from eBay, and one, which is this one here, which I will talk about, is from a thrift store in Indiana. But a big majority of this stuff is from Target. Before we get into it, I want to thank you all for the overwhelming support on episode 2 and 3. Because combining those two episodes' view counts, that's about 2,500 views. And I cannot express how grateful I am for that. Thank you all so much for watching that episode. And it feels good to have the series still going on. I'm extremely grateful for all of the support. Thank you all so much. And I'll try to keep having episodes out. This one might be the last episode for a little bit, because I don't have much else stuff to open for episode 5. But, yeah, we can, honestly, I think just get right into it with episode number 4. So, let's go. Okay, so before this stuff falls over, I'm not going to be looking at this or this. I'm instead first going to be looking at this, the Chick Hicks hauler. First of all, I am very happy to finally have this. It's my second hauler. If you remember back in episode 2, I opened up the Jocko Flocko Mac hauler, and yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna open up this one here too. Looking at the box first, it does have the name right down there, Chick Hicks hauler. It also has the name in a bunch of other languages. Turning it around, here on the back we can see Chick Hicks inside his hauler, and here's what the hauler looks like. And I'm excited to get into this, and this time around I've got a letter opener, so I can actually properly open these. I came prepared this time, because if you remember in episode 2, I was not prepared with a utensil or tool for opening up the haulers. I will open it up right now. I'm gonna do it off camera. Sorry. I'm gonna do it off camera just because I want to be safe with this. So, yeah, I'm gonna just do it quickly off camera, but I will show you. Oh, one other thing, here on the bottom, there is an easy open, so I will be using that. I'll do the easy open on camera. So, but yeah, the rest of it, I'm gonna do off camera just for safety reasons. If you peel it open, though, if you peel open this, you can see the little stick thingies that keep the hauler in place. So, if we turn these all around, I think I got it. That should be good. Okay. So there are basically little prongs on the bottom that keep the hauler in place. I am very happy about opening this. Might take a little bit, but it will get done. Okay. I might not need them, actually. The tape is the biggest difficulty. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Got it. I got the tape off. So now I can open it up. I think. Or is there a piece on the side I'm missing, or? I'm trying to. Is there more tape? Hang on. Oh, I see. I got it. Okay. Here's where the letter opener comes in. I gotta sort of saw it open, but I got it. Okay. I think. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Out of the box. I got it. The Chick Hicks hauler. The only other thing on it is a rubber band, which is no big issue. Okay, maybe a slight issue. I did not come prepared with scissors. Okay, I gotta go get scissors and then I'll be back. Okay, I am back and I have scissors in my hands. So now I can just... There we go. Okay. Got the rubber band off. And here we go. The Chick Hicks hauler. This thing looks phenomenal. Can it come off or... Is the trailer really on there? This was the case with the... Yeah, it's on there. Okay, great. This was the same case with the Jocko Flocko Mac hauler. The trailer is just stuck onto the hauler, which wasn't the case for a lot of the earlier haulers, I think. But, yeah. That kind of sucks, but hey, I still have it, and I'm very happy about that. Opening it up. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen something like that. Here we go. Okay. So, starting off with the outside. It looks amazing, honestly. It says HTB Hostile Takeover Bank, which is the sponsor of Chick Hicks. Or is the sponsor Chick Hicks races for. It's got the number. It's got Chick himself. It's got his name. It's covered in yellow and green and stripes, and it's honestly phenomenal. It's so simple, and yet it's so amazing. The back, essentially the same thing. Kind of limited, but it does have some yellow balloons on it. The top has the dome, and I don't know what these are for, but they're there. And then there's this little satellite sort of thing. I don't know. The expression, it's very hard to tell, but it's kind of got a nervous one. The guy is just amazing. He's got the little mirrors, the little smokestack things. It's honestly an amazing hauler. The cab, it's a basic green. It is the same green, though, as the trailer. It's got the sponsor on the roof. The eyes are pretty nice. And now for the inside. If you open it up, I don't have a Chick Hicks with me right now, so I can't show it off, but the inside is where, this is where Chick would go. And wow. And here we are. Oh, that feels so good to do something like that. I have not had a haul. I don't think I've ever owned a hauler. I might have owned one, but I definitely remember giving it away. So yeah, this is kind of my second hauler, and the Jocko Flocko Mac hauler was my first. This is a very nice one. It's got the door, so the door folds in, so you can have the car rest there, and you can also have the ramp come out so the car can drive up. That doesn't make a lot of sense, because then how are you gonna close it? So that's a little weird, but it's overall amazing. And it, as shown on the side of the box, both sides do open up, so you can a little like a carrying case, just walk around with it. And you can also, of course, pull it back in from this side. I really like this, and I'm so glad I finally opened it. Like 2 weeks ago, I got it off of eBay for $70, but technically $35. I will explain why in just a second. But yeah, got it off of eBay, and I am not complaining. Going back on the inside quickly and taking this out, you can see little toolkits and even the tires for Chick Hicks all inside. And then, of course, the space to store the car. I am happy about this. I am very, very happy to get this hauler. Next one. I'll put him back here for now. Okay. For the next one, we have the next-gen bumper save hauler. So, if you remember back to episode 1, we opened this guy. I think his name was Paul Conrev. I could be wrong. But we did open this guy. And that was the car itself, the bumper save next gen. This is the hauler for the guy. It says Low Gear Smith hauler. I think I pronounced that right. Low Gear Smith. So that's the hauler's name. Unlike the Chick Hicks one, his name isn't the sponsor. He does have an actual name. Fun. Same thing. The names are listed in different languages on the bottom. And the hauler looks very fresh. Let's get into it. Same thing as before. I'm gonna open him off camera. I'll do the easy open again. I'm gonna open him off camera again because safety reasons. Okay. Okay, there we go. The tape isn't the hard part. The hard part, I think, is just the getting him out. Alright, almost got the tape off. Alright, there we go. Now we can cut the other little, actually I might be able to peel off this one too. I can. Well, look at that. There we go. Okay. I got it off. And now the door should just pop right open. Can I... Actually, wait. Is it stuck or something? There we go. Okay. Okay. Got him out of the box. I will definitely be holding on to said box. And here he is. Bumper Save hauler, or Low Gear Smith. This is another really gorgeous one. So the next-gen haulers, of course, first of all, are much sleeker than the regular Piston Cup Racer haulers. And also, unlike the... Does he not have a rubber... Oh, he doesn't have a rubber band on him, which is nice. Unlike the regular Piston Cup haulers, he opens up like Jocko Flocko Mac. And I think like this. Wait, is there something? I can't tell. Oh, here we go. Here's the band. Okay. Let me cut that real quick. Okay. There we go. Here we go. So, just like the Jocko Flocko Mac hauler, he opens up like this, where you pull out the inside and then you roll the car up, shut the door, pull up the prongs, and then shut it. Does he... Yeah. I don't want to... I might not be strong enough, but... It's mostly that I just don't want to risk breaking them, but I think they does... I think they just don't come apart, the trailer and the cab. Which does kind of suck, but... I mean, I'll still take what I can get. So... The hauler itself, the door, it's a nice maroon, and it's got the Bumper Save logo. It's got the racer number, and I really like this little glitch effect, or computer effect, all across it. It's really nice. The top is a little bland, but it looks nice. And then same thing on the other side. A big gray stripe, too, that does look nice. And I also like how the red just carries over. This is a very nice hauler. The wheels are low down, but that helps it make it look good. Two little red wheels on the front. This guy looks much happier than the Chick Hicks one. Just comparing them. Yeah, it's hard to see the mouth, but this guy looks much more sad than this guy. The eyes are nice. A nice griddle on the front. He's got, like, a cap on or something. And overall, he looks good. So this is, by the way, the other one that I got. I got the Chick Hicks hauler and the Bumper Save hauler on eBay for $70. So $35 per hauler isn't too bad comparing what I paid for the Jocko Flocko Mac hauler, but honestly, this really isn't too bad. It's designed well, it's sleek, my first next-gen hauler, and my third hauler overall. A nice addition to the collection. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I had to let my cat in from the balcony. Yeah, so he's fine. I just had to let him in, so, yeah. But getting back to it, a very nice hauler. I think this is actually, the cab is metal and then the trailer is plastic. I think it's the same thing for the Chick Hicks one, too. I can't be too sure, though. I'm going to put the haulers off to the side because they do take up a lot of space. Speaking of something that takes up some space, this definitely takes up some space. So, everything you see here except for this, and this were all originally in box. I got a little impatient, though, and opened up all of them. So, yeah, I cut over half of my, opened stuff, or unopened stuff down by half. A little over half, actually, but hey, we still have them, and they're still pretty much in the same condition that they were in the box. So, let's review. I'm starting off with the last big thing. We got the 3-car gift pack for Flo with Trey, Mia and Tia as waitresses. Starting with the box, so actually, one very small thing about the cars. before we get into the box. They're lenticular, which means that if you look closely, their eyes change depending on how you hold them. So, yeah. So that's why it says, look, our eyes change up there. Here we go. Here are the names. Waitress Mia, Waitress Tia, Flo with Trey. I paid $18 for this. It's got a nice Radiator Springs box. There's Flo up there. I think she's holding the tray. I can't tell, though. So, yeah, Radiator Springs logo. I paid $18 for it. On the back of the box, collect these and more. So, here's the pack that I have and the pack number. And here are all the others. I don't have this one. I might have this one. I am not sure. If I do have this one, I definitely opened it. I don't have this one. That I know for sure. It says, our eyes change. This is a nice blue and red box. Got the Cars logo up there. Here's Flo again on the side. Yeah, I did open it already, but if you look closely, there is some very dried out glue. And I opened it up, and there was a little cardboard stand thing in there, too, that I ended up having to throw away. It was very nice, though. It was Radiator Springs. And I was going to keep this in package, but the condition of the box isn't very good. There's a lot of chips and stuff all over it. So, considering its condition, and considering I don't have any of those cars, I thought, screw it, and I went ahead and opened it. So, I think it was worth it. And one last time, it does say $18 on it. So, that's about never mind the about, that is $6 per car, which I can't complain about, and I am definitely keeping the box. Let's get started with Flo with Trey. She essentially looks like all the other Flo models. It's the same spoiler thing, and the back, the wheels, same colors too, and the gray windshield. I don't think that's the right word, but yeah, essentially the same as any other Flo model. Starting off, in differences though, I did mention lenticular eyes already, and then here is the tray. It's hard to see, but there is indeed a little oil can on it, because in the Cars movie, Flo runs a cafe, so there's that. Yeah. Rolls well, barely. I think there actually aren't any paint chips on her, so I am very happy to have that. One of my cats is... Hey, no, don't climb up there. No, just leave the hollers alone. Okay, one of my cats is trying to... No, stop it. Stop trying to climb up on the couch. You can climb up later. Okay, so for now we got... Sorry, one of my cats is interested in my car collection. Here we have Waitress Mia and Tia. So, essentially they're the same. So I'll probably go over just one for now. No, I don't want you on the camera. Okay, I gotta take care of this. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, getting back into the review. So Waitress, I think this is Mia, and then this is Tia. So, here we have Waitress, Mia, and Tia, and like I said, I'll go over only one. So, both Mia and Tia are featured in this plain red color all throughout the car, with the exception of the back of the top being black. And they each have this little hat on them that is the Flo's V8 Cafe symbol. It's really hard to see, but that is the symbol for Flo's V8 Cafe. And the wheels are designed nicely, and of course, on the back, it reads their names. So, here we have Mia, and on my left is Mia, and on my right, this is Tia. They're basically the same, because they're twins, but there are some differences. For example, their eyes will look in different directions of the other, and both of which are holding a tray with a oil can on it, but Mia's tray is facing the right and Tia's is facing the left. And I also actually just noticed Mia only has one oil can and Tia has two. I don't know why that is. I sort of would have preferred if... Actually, maybe it would have been better if Flo had the tray with two and Tia had the tray with one. But, what can you do? So, I don't have any variation of Waitress Mia and Tia, so I'm grateful to have these. So, yeah, $6 per each and $6 for Flo. Not a bad deal. So, I might as well move on to the rest of the out-of-box stuff before I move on to the still in-box stuff. Starting off with Aiken Axler. So, he is one of the many Piston Cup sponsors in the original Cars movie. He's one of the 36, I think. Yeah, he's one of the 36 Piston Cup sponsors that are seen in the opening race. And Chick Hicks or HTB is actually one of those sponsors. So, yeah, same thing with, I don't think it says, oh, here we go. Bumper save. So, yeah, Nitro Wade is one of those sponsors. And this is the Cars 1 Nitro Wade, but it is very different from the other one I have. So, you may be wondering, why do I have an open one, this open one here, when I already have them in box? Well, I mean, no. Let me start over. So, I have two, one of which is the one I'm holding now, and the other one is not in box, it is on my shelf. So, why do I have two opened ones of essentially the same car? Well, this one's eyes are actually different from the one I have. So, there's that. Speaking of the eyes, I am not a big fan of them. I mean, I mainly open them... Let me put the camera down a little bit. There we go. I mainly open this one for the eye, because of the eye variation. But, yeah. I probably should have kept this one in box, but it's still nice to have. It rolls well, and it is designed very nicely. You got the Nitro Wade logo on the hood, number 28, and a nice mixture of orange, white, and black all over the car. And black rims, and you can see on the tire it says Lightyear, which is the, I think, brand of tire. I also got the card back, so I don't remember when this guy was sold. Maybe I got him a long while ago. I can't remember when I got him exactly, but it was definitely a while ago, and I've had him on my shelf unopened for a while, and I was going to open him on camera, but it's the same case with this guy, the guy in the back, the purple car, and the other racer the other black, red, and yellow racer back there. I got impatient, because it does take a little while to collect for these episodes, and I just got impatient, and I opened up those, as well as the 3-pack with these characters. But yeah, I'm still happy to have this one. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the eyes, like I said, and the mouth is a little wonky, but I'll open my arms big and wide for any Piston Cup racer, because I am a diehard fan for the Piston Cup racers. I'm only 5 away from a complete collection, I think, at least of the Cars 1 Piston Cup racers, so yeah, there's that. So, card back, a little nameplate, and another racer to have. I will gladly take. I'm going to put him off to the side, and I'll do this one next. So here we have Max Schnell, but not just any Max Schnell. This is the Carbon Racers Max Schnell. So, starting off with the story. Actually, I did this guy, by the way, Nitroid, I got in a store. I got him at a Target. This guy, the Carbon Racers Max Schnell, I got off of eBay for $10. And considering how old, the Carbon Racers, if you don't know, are a very old series. They're a variant of the Cars 2 racers. I can't see a date. Oh, here we go. 2015. So, an 8-year-old car for $10. I will gladly take that. I am very happy about that. I was very happy about that deal. So, I got the nameplate. I've got the card back right here. So, here's Max Schnell. T-Rock or Trock. I think that was the race they were doing. I'm not sure. And there's even a little story here. Max Schnell invites his fellow Trock racers to Nürburgring, Germany, to take on the world's toughest track. It has plenty of challenges, like sharp turns and blind corners. But the real hazards are the slow-moving race fans using the track. For extra agility and speed, Max equips the racers with lightweight, super strong carbon fiber components. And they're off. So that's why he's like this. So, Max Schnell isn't normally this. He's a bit more of a purple-black color. A purplish black. But he's just plain gray, red, and yellow. He does usually have red and yellow in him, but yeah, not this much. He has nice red rims, and silver rims. I don't know. You get the idea. Nice little silver and red tire rims. A nice yellow stripe that goes over the... It actually loops all the way around, except in the back, which is nice. A nice expression, too. Number 4. And, yeah. Again, $10 for an 8-year-old car. And I was able to get, technically, 3 things out of it. I am not complaining. Oh, and on top of that, I do have some of the Carbon Racers. I think I have Nigel Gearsley, Miguel Camino, and Lewis Hamilton. So, they're also already open, so I figured, why not? I'll open this one too. And I am happy that I did. Very good condition, and I'm grateful to have them. Alright, I'll put them off to the side. Third to last of the already opened cars. Here we have Holly Shiftwell. So, I have 3 Holly Shiftwells already. So, there's that. Just putting that out there, first of all. I have way too many Holly Shiftwells. They're all essentially the same color, though, and they're essentially the same. So, I saw this one, and I bought it because I looked at this, and I was kind of confuzzled. I was pretty confused. Of why she was such a light pink, a light magenta. Like, this is normally how Holly is. She's a deep purple, and they, for some reason, put her in this extravagant pink magenta color. I have no idea why. I mean, it's not the worst, but I really don't like this color. I mean, I'm happy that they tried an experiment and experimented with different colors for Holly, but this is just a really bad color. I mean, I think I only opened it purely for the variant, because, again, I have 3 of the same Holly Shiftwell. On the back, we can see the others to collect. Like, that's the Holly that normally looks that way. That's how Holly normally looks. What date? 2019. It's very hard to see, but it says 2019 up there. So, yeah. I have had this one for a while. The Lemon's evil plans end in a thrilling chase through the busy streets of London, and then it says all of the same thing in all the other languages. And it even has... So, Holly is a part of the London Chase series. We got the Cars logo. They used to brand the cars by series. I think they brand them by movie now, or location. Well, I mean, they used to brand them by scene, I think, but yeah, now it's just location and, sorry, my cat just sneezed and startled me. Yeah. They categorize them by, I think, scene as well as movie now, which is something they didn't used to do. The movie part, by the way, to be more specific. Because they all just used to say Disney Pixar Cars up there, and, I mean, that technically works. Like, it's a part of the Cars franchise, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it might confuse some fans who are like, wait, but this character wasn't in the original Cars, so I'm glad they started doing... Here we go. I'll give you an example. See, as seen in Cars 3, this character, by the way, as seen in Cars 3. So, that's what I like that they started doing. They still have the original Cars logo up front, but, yeah, they started, to say which movie they were in, which I am very pleased with. As for the diecast, she rolls pretty well. Again, I'm not a fan of the color, but, I mean, it's not bad to have a variant. And, again, a nameplate and the card back, so I won't complain that much, considering that I did get a new variant, but still, this is one of my least favorite Hollies. Alright, so 2 left, and they are both part of the Thunder Hollow series. So, starting off with Superfly. So, Superfly, like I just said, is in the Thunder Hollow scene. It's Crazy 8 night at Thunder Hollow Speedway. So, for context, when McQueen and Cruz are training, one of the places they go to is this big dirt track called Thunder Hollow. And not knowing what it is, and without knowing, they enter a demolition derby. And there are several old wrecked cars that they race against, and one of them is Superfly. I do have some of the Thunder Hollow cast. I have this one, and I have this one here, as you can see. I don't have this one or this tired-looking McQueen. But yeah, I did not have Superfly, and I am thankful to get them. I'm not sure what's going on with his grill here. It looks kind of bizarre, but aside from that, the rest of the diecast looks good. I think the spoiler is made of wood. It's the entire car is made of plastic and metal, but I think this is meant to represent wood, and it does say Superfly on the back. It's got number 72. Nice green and blue tires. I am not complaining about this one at all, aside from the grill, but I do really like this one. And I just noticed this. Get wrecked, because they're demolition derby cars. That is very cute. I really like Superfly. I am very happy to finally own him. And again, nameplate and card back. So, I am happy about that. Next up, Jambalaya Chimichanga. So, this is the other Crazy 8 I got. Let me actually first look at the date for Superfly. 2019. I'm guessing the same thing for Jambalaya. I'm guessing this is the 2019 one. Because they have re-released this character, but I'm guessing this is the 2019 one. Especially because this is the same kind of nameplate they used for Superfly. So, yeah, I'm guessing this is the 2019 one. And I like this one a lot. Covered in polka dots of different colors and having a plain white body. I really like this one. 27 is the number. And it does say Jambalaya Chimichanga on his sides. Nothing on his back. And he has a bit of a upset expression. I thought he would have like a toothy smile or something, but what can you do? And I like how this one feels, because if you look closely, there are dents all over them. Same thing with Superfly. They're dented on purpose to represent the fact that they're Demolition Derby cars. And another thing I really like is the wheels, because each of Jambalaya's wheels is a different color. We got green, blue, red, and yellow. And I am very happy about that. It's a bit heavy, but I'm not complaining too much. Was he in the... Oh, never mind. But yeah. I am happy about this one. Squeaks a little bit when rolling, but aside from that, he does roll fine. And there are, as far as I'm concerned, no paint chips. So, I'm happy about that. No card back. I tried to keep the card back, but it got too damaged. And I might have misplaced it if it didn't get damaged, but whatever. I mean, like, I have plenty of other card backs, so losing one isn't going to hurt too much. But I was able to salvage the nameplate, and the car is intact, so I'm very happy about that. So now we move on to our final 3 items. We have these cars, which are all in box. And now is when we get into the opening stuff. We already did that for the haulers, but like now we've got the die-cast cars. So, starting off with, seeing as we're on the trend of Thunder Hollow, we have Tailgate. And this is the 2022 or 2022 Tailgate. It's hard to see, but it says it right there. And as I went over earlier, it says, as seen in Cars 3. And here are all the other ones to collect. I don't have this one or this one, but they're both Demolition Derby cars. This guy we unboxed in episode 2, and he broke instantly. These 3 next gens I have, and I have a Doc Hudson as well. So, it does say die-cast metal up there. I'm happy about this. I'm happy to get this one. I think they're a she. Yeah, I'm going to start referring to her as she. Just because of how the eyelashes or eyelids look. Okay. I think I'll... Ooh, nice. I can keep this. That's good. Okay. It always is satisfying when I can keep a card back. Okay. Here we have Tailgate. Right off the bat, the wheels. Oh, the wheels. I really like the wheels. They look incredibly pretty. She rolls phenomenally. She's numbered 88. It's a little hard to see because of how the spray paint was designed on her, but yeah. Beautiful wheels. What does that say? The Greta Griddle Barbecue. I can't read what that says. I think that says barbecue on the back. Oh, here we go. The Greasy Griddle. Oh, so maybe that's her sponsor. I don't know. Do they have sponsors? I don't think they have. I don't think all the Crazy Eights have sponsors. I didn't remember that in the movie. A nice, vibrant pink color, though, with white stripes. And, of course, the dents that all the other cars have. No nameplate because, as I said in an earlier episode, they started naming the cars on the packaging rather than making a little nameplate for them, which I'm not totally against, but I prefer the nameplate. It's still nice to have her, though. Yeah, I am very grateful to get that one. Because these three are gonna increase my Demolition Derby collection by quite a bit, actually. I only have 5, maybe 4 Demolition Derby cars. So, an additional 3 will not hurt in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so now we get into the Cars on the Road stuff. I'll open this one first. Okay, new 2022 Cars on the Road, K Pillar. So, I don't have this one, as seen in Cars on the Road, metal, and I'm slowly growing my Cars on the Road diecast collection. I do not have many, though. Kay was seen in the circus episode. Same one with Ivy, who we talked about in episode 3, and same as the Clown Pity and the circus plane, who we talked about in episode 2. So, yeah, I think they're the leader of the circus. I'm not entirely sure, though. Ooh, clean pull-off. No, I wasn't able to keep the name, but... Okay. So, another card back I can keep. I'm happy about that. And here we have K Pillar. I am happy about this one. I bought them mainly because of the zebra stripes. I really like that zebra stripe pattern on K. A blank white hood, which is a little questionable. They could have put more zebra stripes on, but... I mean, it's not a big deal that they didn't. Silver rims, and a little bit of purple on the lower sides. A cheeky-ish expression, and K actually reminds me a lot of Sterling. Mr. Sterling from Cars 3, and that's because they look so similar. Their body type looks so similar. I am not complaining at all. Like, I'm not a big fan of Sterling or K, but their die casts look very nice. So, I'm happy to get this one. And finally... Actually, wait. I think episode... Definitely the same circus episode, but episode... Maybe it was episode 3 or 4. I can't remember. But finally, we have this one. Episode number 3... We have, in the third episode of Cars on the Road, Mater and McQueen go to this salt place, and there's a bunch of cars, cars like land speed racers, that's the name. I've seen in Cars on the Road, metal. So McQueen and Mater in episode 3 of Cars on the Road go to the salt flats, and they meet a bunch of land speed racers, and this is one of them. Kirsten Marshall. New 2023 Cars on the Road. I'm happy to get this one. I don't have any of the salt flat characters. I only have this one, but I haven't opened them yet. Oh, is that good enough? It's probably good enough for me to keep it. And here we have our final car of the day, Gearston Marshall. I like this one a lot. Starting off with the color, it's a nice vibrant yellow. Gearston rolls well. They have nice yellow rims. I like the blue stripe that goes along his sides. That's a nice touch. And there's the number 4 dotted all over the car. A bit of a smile, but not a super visible one. I like this one. I like their wheel configuration too. And I like how one's bigger than the other. I think... Okay, maybe not... The rims aren't bigger than each other, but the tire is... Like, the back ones are thicker than the front ones. Alright, there we go. So, I think that's about it. We got a ton of new cars in this episode. And even 2 haulers. And honestly, I am not complaining. This wasn't a bad episode. I had fun doing this one. There might be a bit of a big gap in between this episode and episode number 5. And that's just because I need to start collecting more items to review on camera. But, yeah, the series isn't going to be dead. It might just go away for a month, maybe 2, but it'll be back. So, for now, thank you all so much for watching episode number 4 of the Ultimate Cars opening. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did too. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.